Hey there, folks. Welcome to the Relational Needs Survey Debrief. My name is Jim Jacobus with Your Marriage Matters. We are so excited that you are participating in this process. Christy and I have been teaching this content for a long time, and we know that it is a game changer. I wanted to start off with this particular slide right here. There's myself and my beautiful bride, Christy. If you've not met us, I look forward to the opportunity to meet you sometimes in the future. The whole focus of the Relational Needs Survey is to identify what makes us feel loved and what that looks like in day-to-day life, as well as what makes our spouse feel loved or our partner feel loved, and what does that look like in day-to-day life. And so I posted this slide, All You Need Is Love, famous Beatles song from back in the 60s and 70s. We've had people question this particular thought many times. All you need is love. Well, obviously we need a lot of other things, but look at this scripture here from 1 Corinthians. It says, love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself. Love is not puffed up, does not behave rudely, does not seek its own, is not provoked, thinks no evil, does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth, bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. Love never fails. Well, I don't know if all you need is love, but that's a pretty good place to start. And as couples, it's important for us to get some clarity around this. And there's a lot of content out there. Love Languages is one of the books that Christy and I highly recommend to everybody. But we have fallen in love with the Relational Needs Survey and what it provides to the couples that we have taught it to through the years, what it provides for us. All right. You have hopefully already taken the survey. If not, turn off the video, download the survey. You can find that at yourmarriagematters.com/RN survey, or you've seen us list that in a number of different places. I'm sure wherever you access this particular video, whether it's on YouTube or on our website, there's a link there for you to download the survey. Take the survey. Through the years, we have learned and taught a lot of things. This particular content has been some of the most valuable. This video is designed to walk you through a debrief of the information that you're going to receive after you have completed the survey. Now, the survey is pretty simple, not too difficult. You're going to self-score it. You're going to end up with the top three and the bottom three relational needs, and that's kind of where we're going to start with everything. Bottom line is we want to learn what makes ourselves feel loved. And I would say more importantly, we want to learn what makes our spouse feel loved and how to supply that. So let me show you the process. We're going to go through some very simple slides and some places to take notes. First thing is take the survey. You're going to write down your top three relational needs on the handout we have provided here for you. And also your bottom three. And you're going to share those with your spouse. We're going to define what that looks like. And then we're going to create a plan for how do I become a master at making my spouse feel loved. Plain and simple. That's what it looks like. So here's the process, and here's the note-taking tool that we provided for you. First thing is you're going to write down on the left-hand side his top three relational needs as defined by the survey itself, and then her top three relational needs as defined by the survey. Okay, so you're going to put them on this particular sheet. Again, you can download this either in a PowerPoint or in a PDF, be accompanying where this video is as well. Then take a moment to write down what you feel like your bottom three needs are, what came out on the very bottom of your list after you took the survey. Here's what we think you're going to experience, or what number of couples have experienced through the years, that your top three needs and your spouse's bottom three are probably the same. All right. If not, there's certainly going to be some crossover there. Christy and I were looking at this morning as we were recording podcast 133, where we talk about this in depth. Two of her top three are two of my bottom three, and then we share one. Now, here's why that is so important. If we look at our top three relational needs, let's say, again, one of mine is affection, one of mine is respect, and another one is appreciation. Well, Christy's bottom three include respect and affection. Okay. Her top three are security, affirmation, and appreciation. We share one together. So here's what happens. All right. My number one is affection. And so the way I show Christy I love her is through affection. All right. Well, guess what? Affection is in her bottom three. Now, it doesn't mean anything to her. It's just not her top relational need. It doesn't energize her. Well, her top relational need is support. Guess what's one of my bottom relational needs? Support. She needs it. When I provide that to her by doing the dishes or making the bed or whatever that turns out to look like to her, then she feels loved. But if I try to show her that I feel that I love her through affection, it doesn't register. If she tries to show me that she loves me through support, which is in her top three, I could care less. I don't need support. So bottom line is we're talking the wrong language with each other. We want to learn what makes our spouse feel loved, what that looks like on a day-to-day basis, and then we're going to create a plan to deliver that. All right. So write down your top three, compare those, write down your bottom three, and let's see if there's not some crossover there. Now, the next thing we're going to do is what would it look like day to day? So in this particular slide, you're going to write down her number one need. All right. And what does that look like day to day? If someone had the need of support like Christy does, and you ask her, what does that look like to you? All right. I don't get to define that. It's not up to me to decide what support looks like. I asked Christy, what would support look like to you? Back during the day when she was going through one of her two different master's degrees, support looked like making sure things were done around the house, keeping things neat and clean, making dinner from time to time for her, making sure that all the little things that need to be done, like car maintenance and home maintenance, all the things that might end up on her list, going to the grocery store, all of those things that would normally take her time. I try to take care of those things for her and support her so she could focus on her master's program. That makes sense? So she's going to tell me what the needs are, and she's going to define what that looks like day to day. Somebody else may say, I need support. I need help with the kids. I need work around the house done. Whatever that looks like to them, they get to define that. Now, again, gang, let's approach this with an open heart and an open mind, and not use this process to manipulate our spouse into just doing the things that we're too lazy to do or don't want to do. That's not the idea here. So we want to be really transparent and straightforward about it. And again, finding out that we will wind up getting our needs met. All right. Next thing is define his number one need. And what does that look like day to day? And again, ladies, he gets to define what that looks like. All right. Not you. Okay. Just same as you define yours, he defines his. So we have blanks for your number two needs, and we have blanks for your number three needs. All right. So you'll have gone through, written down your number one need, number two need, number three need, and what that looks like on a day-to-day basis. Now, understand this, there's no way we'll be able to accomplish all of these at once. We want to prioritize them because the next step is we're going to create a plan. So my plan for Christy's number one need is to, based upon how she defined that, help make the bed on a regular basis. We kind of have a rule around the house, last person out of the bed makes it. And if I'm the last person out of the bed, I am going to make that bed. Sometimes if it doesn't get made in the morning by either one of us and she's gone during the day, I'll go make the bed. Nothing delights her more than coming home and finding the bed made. All right. It just warms her heart. Doing the dishes for her, she really appreciates that. Christy just kind of has this DNA about her that says no dishes should be in the sink at the end of the day. Well, again, I don't typically do the dishes on a regular basis, but I'll jump in and help. Or if she's gone to the grocery store doing something like that, I'll jump in and take care of those things because I know it makes her feel loved. All right. So what's my plan for her number one need? If her number one need was security, and that was defined as being financially secure, job security, saving security, those kinds of things, it might take a while to get there. All right. We might have to say, wait a minute, right now we're not financially secure. My wife does not feel safe with the amount of savings that we have. And so my number one plan, or first step of the plan, is we're going to go to Dave Ramsey together. Or maybe we've gone to Dave Ramsey together, and the number one step is to create a budget and then learn to live on that budget, to save up an emergency fund. Those things may take a while. So we're going to create a plan, and we're going to talk about what sort of time frame we're going to execute that plan in. Again, knowing that some of these things may be more easier and some may be a little bit more difficult than others. But again, I want my wife to feel secure. And again, one of her top 3 needs is security. So how do I make her feel secure? So we're going to create a plan for each of those, knowing that some of these may take a while. But at the end of the day, we're going to begin to go down that path of asking myself, what makes my wife feel loved? What makes my husband feel loved? And how can I become a master at doing that and get involved in the process day to day, week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out, so that my wife knows at the end of the day that she is loved. And again, that's my goal. We pray together every morning as we leave the bed and head out. And my number one goal every day is, Lord, give me a way today to make Christy feel loved. Show me something I can do that would make her feel loved, because that's what my intention is. I want to make her feel loved. And by the way, just the fact that we start down this road together is going to make our spouse feel loved, because we've taken the time, we've learned about what their needs are, and we've become intentional about it. That alone is going to make our spouse feel loved, because it says what matters to you matters to me. So again, gang, thanks for joining us. Download the survey, download this worksheet here, fill it out, get on the road to helping each other feel loved. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Let us know. You can contact us through the blog. You can contact us through YouTube, contact us through our Facebook group, Your Marriage Matters, all of those places. Come join us there, learn more about how to become the best version of yourself and how your spouse and you together can create the best version of your marriage. So again, thank you for all of that. We appreciate you guys. Hope you're having a great day. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe to the podcast, follow us on our blog. Anything that we can do to help you, we're always here for you. We love you. We appreciate you. And again, we're here to help you build a more vibrant, healthy marriage, because your marriage matters. Take care, gang. Have a great day.